Cognitive Dissonance Part 2. If you didn't watch the first one, go back to my profile, watch the video, and this is how it relates to traders and why it relates to traders. This can be for anyone though. You own a business, you work a job, anything like that, your daily life, if you're trying to reach certain goals, maybe it's the gym, maybe it's, you do something else, right? It doesn't have to be trading, but we're going to go into trading and how this works specifically for trading and how to put the puzzle pieces together. So you literally have to become delusional. Delusional. Yes, I said it, delusional. So what that means and what that looks like, right? You in your brain will become rich long before in your brain than your bank account ever will. And let that sink in. Let's say it again. You will become rich in your brain before your bank account will ever become rich. Why is that, right? Why and how? Well, us as humans have limiting self-beliefs. Either it was the way we were brought up, the things we were taught, the fear that goes into the unknown, right? That's where that delusion comes into play. So us being an emotional human being, we have all of these things that we just can't, wipe away from. They're instilled in us. Maybe they're instilled from a young age. Maybe we have had certain life experiences that have that fear driven into us that we don't think beyond the box, right? We've placed ourselves in this box. We have the limiting self-beliefs. We have to push beyond that and become delusional, become rich in our head before our bank account becomes rich. And that is where you'll start to become profitable because you'll stop doing these limiting self-beliefs. You'll stop telling yourself, there's no way I could do that. There's no way, right? Did I think 5 years ago when I started my trading journey that in a morning I would make $8,000? Absolutely not, right? Absolutely not. But this morning, like if you go watch my trade recap as the time of making this video, it's July 22nd, my trade recap for this morning, and I can show you guys. Let's look at it. Hold on. See? A little over $8,000 today. And let's go look at the date, 22nd. So the possibilities are endless. What we put on ourselves though is the problem, right? Like I said, the limiting self-beliefs, the box we put ourselves in, the things that were ingrained in us from a young age, the fear-based, maybe it's the greed-based, right? So when it comes to becoming a profitable trader and how we put these pieces together, I'm going to do another video. So this will be the third video. Make sure you like this video and follow it, share it to somebody who you think will resonate with this or needs help with this. Or if you have questions, drop it in the comments. But we're looking at changing the behavior, changing maybe your belief system around it, and then also adding new beliefs, right? And what does that look like? Let's get into it in the next video.